Hello and welcome back to Wyrd Wessex. I'm Andy.
And I'm Craig.
Should we do some weird news?
Yeah, we should. There's a video playing on my screen for my weird news. So this comes from CBS News. And the headline is North Texas resident on edge after Ring doorbell camera captures devil at the door.
Okay. Like an actual devil or?
Well, I'll read you a bit of the article and then I'll show you the video.
Go on then.
A North Texas homeowner is on edge after a person recently showed up at a home's door wearing a disturbing mask and holding a sign in reference to the biblical end of times. It happened on January 18th in Carrollton, about 20 miles north of Dallas. The person was wearing a red goat mask and holding a sign with the Bible verse Revelation 21 to 15 on it. And it's something police are now monitoring. I'm scared, the homeowner, who did not want to share her name, said. I'm scared to leave the house. I'm scared to be at the house. The Carrollton resident gave details to CBS News Texas about what happened in a neighborhood near West Hebron Parkway and Highway 121 last Saturday around 8 p.m. I was going to say fuzzband. My husband and I had gone out to dinner and we had stopped off at a store to pick up a Powerball ticket. And I was waiting in the car for him and my Ring notification went off, she said. She said she saw a masked person in her driveway and then the person walked through the side yard to her front door. And the person popped up on the video with that goat mask on and they were approaching my door. She noticed the person pretending to knock and was holding a sign with a Bible verse on it. It's about the end of time, she said. It's about Judgment Day. I freaked out. I mean, I couldn't even think of anything. She said she called Carrollton police, but the person had already left. Local police said a report was filed, but they found no crime had occurred, and they're currently monitoring the situation. It's really scary, neighbor Gloria Johns said. I'm not aware of anything like this. No, she does. I'm not aware of anything like this ever happening, and I hope they catch him.
Me too. You said you got a video.
There is a video, yeah. It's almost finished. It says the homeowner said that if someone is pulling a prank, she told them to be careful. This is brutal, actually. So she posted it on social media, right? The video.
Yeah.
From my post, a lot of people are saying they would probably shoot the person.
I was gonna say it's the States. I would not pull that shit. Like you get people like dressed as clowns on prank videos going out and jumping on people. So I would not do that in the States. No,
And she said,
I wouldn't do it here because I'm not a dick. But you know, I wouldn't do that, especially in the States.
She said she wished it was fake because it has really affected her. Police have said they'll patrol the neighborhood, and authorities are encouraging residents to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity.
Former mob.
Yeah, so you want the video?
Oh, no, 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 no. There's me thinking, oh, it's not that bad, a dude in a goat mask. Oh, fuck that. No, no, no.
Not into that?
I'm not into that. That is some purge shit right there. No.
I think there was a better shot. Yeah, here we go. So they just want to make sure you understand what Ring doorbells are.
I've heard of them.
The latest craze.
No, I know exactly where they live as well.
Yeah. Even though she wouldn't give her name because she wanted to remain anonymous, they've given her full address.
Bloody hell. Oh, it's even scarier in black and white.
Hang on, did that say it had the voice of the actual... Was that the homeowner?
I was waiting in the car for him and at the store to pick up a Powerball ticket. And I was waiting in the car for him and my Ring notification went off.
I think I nailed that voice when I did the story.
I think that was very convincing. I could tell it was you, though.
Could you?
Then I saw an angel coming down from heaven, holding in his hand the key to the bottomless pit and a great chain. He seized the dragon, that ancient serpent, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. These are some of the delights from that passage, Revelation 21 to 15.
Is that the one that ends live deliciously?
Yeah, probably. Talks about Gog and Magog. talks about the binding of Satan, judgment before the great white throne. It ends with, and if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
Lovely.
You know what? I've read the Bible several times. I've there's some nice bits in it, but when I was an edgy teenager, I used to love Revelations. It was just metal as metal as fuck. No, again, I think it's the reason I'm into the weird. It's just the doomsday. It's all serpents and fire and brimstone. I quite liked that. I wasn't religious.
Yeah.
As I said, I even when I was a kid, wanting to be a vicar was a con. It was so I could live in a graveyard. Yeah, that was a lovely Valentine story.
Got any weird news?
I do. This is a real heartwarming tale. Actually, it's a tale of star-crossed people, like star-crossed beings meant to be together. It's a tale of a love and a togetherness that transcends
Have we made the news?
so many boundaries. Not this isn't us this time, but I think it's an example we can all learn from. This is a story from BBC News, and you know how when you're with someone and you just can't imagine being without them, it's like you become part of them and they become part of you. Fungus infected zombie spiders found in Irish caves. Are your cockles not warmed? Um, it's
Oh, I've got to warm something.
it's the stuff of nightmares, or even the hit TV show and video game The Last of Us, a novel fungus that turns its host into a zombie. Thankfully, so far, it's only been found in spiders located in several cave systems across the island of Ireland, including the White Father's caves on the Fermanagh Cavern border. It was named after Sir David Attenborough. I bet he's chuffed at that. The Gibula Attenborough was
I
first
thought it was
discovered.
called David.
Dave was first discovered in County Down during the filming of the BBC Winter Watch in 2021. The fungus changes a spider's behavior, making it leave its concealed lair or web to die on an exposed position on the roof of the or walls of the cave. It does this using dopamine, the brain's happy chemical, to make the spider favor the dispersal of the fungi spores over preserving its own life. Scientists say the behavior of the fungus mirrors that of ants infected by the fungi of the genus Ophicordyceps, which I just about is to pronounce just about. Previously
Sorry,
reported
could you say that again? I missed it.
the Ophiocordyceps. There you go. It came back to me. Which from Brazil. Now, the story of the zombie ants led to a number of zombie fungus themed books, as well as a hugely popular Last of Us video game. And to emphasize the point, it's got a picture of Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey from the Last of Us TV show.
It's interesting that they quote the video game, but they use a picture from the program.
I know, right? So yeah, they've thrown them in there and talked a bit about that. It was in a gunpowder store, this fungus, at Castle Espy in County Down. And a team of scientists led by Dr. Harry Evans from the Centre for Agriculture and Biosciences International, or CABI, began to look for more specimens. So they used Cave Explorer to help their research. But yeah, it goes on to talk about the different types of fungus and the different types of spiders in that environment. But yeah, it mainly affects the orb or circular web weaving cave spiders. So the what this does, and you might have seen it affect the ants in Brazil. Like the spores get on them, it starts growing out of them, and then because of the dopamine, because of this loss of this sort of self-preservation factor, it will go from its hiding place, climb up onto the ceiling, and just basically, and when spiders die, they stay clinging to things, and so the fungus will then grow out of the spider's body, and it's already coming out of the body. It's already actually growing out. I would put a picture up, but A, I haven't got sharing rights in this Zoom call. And B, I genuinely, this will creep some people out, possibly too much. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. But look it up if you want to see the photo. It's really nasty.
The scary thing is someone's probably working on a human equivalent in a lab.
It's struck me before that could be happening, and it is just horrendous. Like this fungus basically just explodes from their body like in tendrils, and they just sort of become these like brain dead automatons that just kind of march up and get themselves killed. But I mean, that's the thing. It's they seek to spread spores. That's what they want to do. And I don't know how that'd look in a human thing, but
no, I
yeah.
think that was what I always liked. I mean, I never saw the series. I gather it's very similar to the game. I played the original game, and there was something about it, I don't know, that just struck. It was a bit more realistic from the zombie front than other
Yeah,
things.
kind of like 28 days later, in that sense of okay, that's a little bit more realistic. And I mean, obviously, and the same thing with the zombies in The Last of Us and 28 Days Later, they're not shambling, moronic sort of, just okay, I need to walk slightly faster
That's coming
than
back
you.
too.
It is. Oh yes. Yeah, it's just the speed, the ferocity, and that, as said, it's something that you could say, okay, that could potentially happen.
Was it World War Z? They're quite fast as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Which, well, not in the books. They're not Max Brooks zombies. Max Brooks is very clear in his I don't have the copy to hand, but in the Zombie Survival Guide, which everyone should stock up on because it
I
is
think
the
I've got it somewhere.
comprehensive guide on surviving the zombie outbreak.
You need Brad Pitt on your side, right?
That's it. That's it. With a bit of newspaper wrapped around his forearm. So, after that heartwarming story of fungal and arachnid love, I think that's a good place to end it. Until next time, I've been Andy.
I've been Craig.
Stay weird.
And don't blame the owls.